Good evening, good day, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm just planning to play through the Starfarer campaign, this time just completely for my own sake. As such, I will not be talking nearly as much as I did before, or explaining concepts, just having a bit of fun. The game seems to like giving me the brawler class assault gunship. I've never found it useful at all. It is so slow that everyone else completely whops my ass. Do I have enough to use the wolf? Great, I do. The wolf, I find, is simply supreme for range, and that's the kind of tactic I love. Let's see, a pulse laser is pretty good. Swarmers. Yeah, this will do for a starting setup. Excuse me. I find that it is so much easier to track people zoomed out. You can actually tell which fights you're going to go after before they careen into you. The wolf is exceptionally fast as well, so you can actually catch up to a lot of pirate groups. Okay, I'm going to take a risk here, so I'm going to quick save, try and take on 2 frigates with my single frigate. If I can abuse the range, I may just pull it off. As normal, I let auto-fire handle the main weapon batteries. I handle the missile packs because I'm better at choosing when to fire those. But the game is much better at deciding if I can hit something or not. Even though laser weaponry is better at higher flux levels, you'll want to clean it off when you're going into a new engagement. Side strafing can save you a lot of damage. The shift and control A and D buttons for side strafing. I wish that the normal strafing, or the normal A and D commands did the mouseless strafing method. It would be quite easier, but I guess you do need sideways control as well. You're gonna pay for that, Mulatto. Ooh, if I don't muck it up at least. I've lost a lot of crew members. That always sucks early. 6 members. It's still enough to pilot it though. If you're ever worried about the early game, I suggest you avoid fighter wings. The computer can treat them as completely expendable resources, which you can later when you get your carrier. But in the early days, you really can't afford to be taking all that extra fire. One of the biggest frustrations in this game is situations like this, where you have the more powerful frigate, but the enemy, who's only got a frigate worth 1 less point, already starts running away and is extremely hard to catch. This basically means you can never engage in a fight, which isn't in the enemy's favour unless you catch them off guard, which is my main way. Thankfully, my frigate is just so fast I will catch him, but it took a heck of a lot to do that. You'll notice damage ramps up heavily when you pierce through armour. The pulse laser is designed to deal damage to the hull and to armour, but even it takes a while to start actually doing decent damage. No, it's just too much of a risk at the early stages of the game. Now in my tutorials I mentioned how you don't want to have too many green crewmen, but you can usually afford to take a couple of them because your average is what's important. If you have lots of regular crewmen, they'll outweigh the crewmen who are green and stop you from getting disabled. Trying to take on a fire support destroyer, it's possible this will go really bad, but the thing is extremely slow and doesn't have too much firepower outside of long-range missiles. I should be able to pull it off if I just get in behind it and never let it get at me. That wasn't as much of a challenge as I feared it would be, and it is a good amount of credits too. I'm well on my way to my first pilot. Excuse me. Well on my way to my first fighter wing. The pirate I was going for in the upper left hand corner of this map is heading in the opposite direction of me, so I'd never catch it. Now I did mention not going after fighters earlier, but taking on a single group of fighters shouldn't be such a problem with the swarmers, because they don't have any support. I think I'll be good. the thing with Starfarer you have to remember is, even though you can be a great pilot, you can change the course of a battlefield, you still can't take on a fleet that is too much larger than your own. You'll just get overwhelmed with missiles. Heck, the computer is so good at aiming, if you don't have something extremely fast, you'll probably just get shot down by the heavy slow weaponry being whittled away at you. Darn. The small fighter wings appear to have gone way ahead of me. And been running away from hegemony. Haha. I'm gonna try getting behind this fellow straight away this time, so I don't have to worry about his Vulcan turrets. The nice thing to use here is Shift D, or Shift A, depending on which direction you're going. Gives you a good strafing angle. Since it homes in on your mouse button, you can very safely do a strafing run without thinking too much about, well, how you angle it all, and how to surf your wake of your vessel. I would never be scared of a support destroyer. I've never liked them in my force, even when I had a large group. Whoa, that's a bit much to deal with. I could probably pull it off if I was desperate, but there's too much chance the fighters will take me out while I'm concentrating on the frigates. Here's an interesting bug I heard about. Sometimes the computer will not understand how to engage itself when they get right on top of each other. So one of them successfully managed to run away, and now they can't engage each other at all, and they're going to have a pretty little dance right next to each other until one of them finally decides it needs to do something else. Promptly getting itself killed, probably. Only another 3,000 or so credits until I finally get my first fighter wing and can start raking in the credits. Always got to be careful if you do use your shield and you're running with energy weapons, which generally run very hot on flux. You can quite easily get yourself an overload. Thankfully, support cruiser destroyer, is so bad that it doesn't have any firepower that it can lob at me while I was disabled. Unfortunately, you'll see nice prices like value 1000 here. You're probably only going to get 1/3 of that when you sell it on to the station, because there's no trading system currently deployed, and that seems to be the rate. Ooh, opportunity. Took a heavy pounding there on my armour. Thing is, with taking on multiple opponents, if you get caught in the crossfire, it hurts. Probably should have tried darting away again. I don't think these fellas have any rear point defense, so missiles can prove a potentially deadly source of damage. This takes so forever. Took so long it actually counted for 6 in-game days. Wow. Ah, good. I finally have enough to get my fighter wing. I'm gonna start taking on decently sized forces. Not too big, mind. Probably as much as 2 frigates and 2 fighters. But it should be enough to actually have my ability to face the occasional group which actually wants to attack me. The Corvus 2 has moved up far north. I chased the other group so far, it's going to take me ages to get back. One thing to keep in mind about the Thunderhead, as I like to call it, because it's only 3 fighters, even though it's extremely expensive, it does repair faster than the bigger wings when you don't have a carrier. I just find it works so much better than any other choice. Ah, good, it's got the regular bonus, so they won't be too slow and get caught by interceptor fire. The one thing I think this game needs is a Mountain Blades kind of style overmap where you can actually see far out and still control your unit. At the moment, the size of, well, the world is just simply too big. I can't deal with it. I have to pause the game, look at the map, work out where everyone is, try and coast towards a target which I might be able to catch. Ah, annoying. No, I think I missed that fellow. Yeah, he's too fast. I think I'll find... Ah! That! Me just... Ah! Damn you AI, I could have had him. It looks like the fighter wing isn't slowing me down. That wasn't what happened last time. I find that if you let the fighter wing go in by itself, it still can get itself killed. Fighters unsupported are just easy targets. Ah, good, the fighter wing didn't get destroyed. The slow repair, well, even damaged, and that's the thing. The slow repair time on fighters is kind of a killer. I'm hoping, well, I remember talking to Alex on the forums actually, and he said he probably is going to make it a little bit easier. I hope that they go through with that. I don't want to have to spend the first 2 hours repairing fighter craft. It's probably the best argument for grabbing a couple of frigates instead of fighter wings. But the fighters, to my mind, are so much better. If I can get one of these to kill themselves on the hegemony, yes. Nope. Come on. Catch it. What? Why are you running from my fleet? You've got 3 people, I've got 2. Sure, I'm gonna flog you, but you shouldn't know that. Now, the fighter wings should actually be way too fast for their own frigate. If I hold back, I'm probably going to be able to draw the fighter wings out and destroy them before the frigate can lend support. Yeah, they're already about 1,000 ahead. Ah, snake, I forgot to put on auto fire. What a waste. See that the Thunderheads can actually disable that frigate by themselves, pretty much. But if they get themselves caught in anti-air fire, they can get pretty hurt pretty fast. I hate this. 16 days to repair them. All they've got is armor damage. Well, I should be able to gain enough cash just skimming around with a bit of damage on my fighter wings to get up to the carrier destroyer. It's quite good. Ooh, jackpot. Scored myself a hound. That will sell for a good amount and will repair quite fast. I normally love to capture piranha bomber wings, but they repair so slowly at the moment, it's probably best just to sell it off for an extra 400 credits. Now the long trek all the way back to Corvus 2. There you see the bob and weave I was talking about in the tutorial, which can let you engage someone who would normally never take you on. I can't catch up to him anymore. No, I think I am closing on him, just extremely slowly. Frell, that is going to take forever. It is kind of fun running away from a fleet that would never catch you though. You can do circles around the big large hegemony fleets. Grabbing a few green crewmen just to repair the vessel. Yep, speeds it up just nicely. And because the green crewmen are the lowest rank, that means on this screen here, it means they get assigned to the lowest class of vessel. If, for example, I move it up a line, it now has 4 regulars, which I would rather equipped on my funders, which gives them a better bonus. Doing the repairing circle. And now I get 3,500 for the expense of about 200 worth of crew and about 400 worth of credits. I probably would have sold it for about 500 in total if it had been completely damaged. Okay, now what I'd like to do is just get enough money to buy my carrier, but I'm out by about 1,000. Whoa. Occasionally the computer seems to give me a break and actually attacks me with a small force. Ah, excellent. That should be more than enough. Do I have... Get out of the road. 7 Marines, good. More than enough. Hound seems so dedicated to that single medium ballistic slot, they just don't do anything. Sure, they can actually rake you if you let them, but how many times are you going to let them? Even the computer isn't that dumb. The small size of these fleets are so deceptive because if you look at this, they have 3 capital ships. That thing could shred most large fleets. You really have to have some good tech on your hand to take on the hegemony patrols. This one, oh, I've never tried taking on such a large system. Repairs complete. Money, please. I don't remember ever seeing this frigate. Ah, it's a shuttle. Boring. 2 pulse lasers. Now we finally can start doing some stuff. Just as soon as I get enough credits for my interceptor wing, everything moves fast. This is my medium game objective though. Once I get enough fighter wings and a second frigate, I'm going straight for the Medusa. It is extremely fast, extremely powerful, and extremely maneuverable. Now I'm going to grab a heap of green crew, because the carrier takes a lot of staffing. And I have no intention of letting the carrier get into combat. It sucks balls, anything can kill it. Now my speed has dropped from about 150 down to 100. I do like the expanded missile packs, so let's see, how much is augmented engines going to cost me? 15. Gonna leave you with those, because the long range missile is about the only thing it can actually do to support. So I'm gonna take off the missile packs as much as I'd want them. Give it take off the capacitors as well. Yes, that's more like it. Augmented engines. X. Maybe the refit isn't finished. Gee. Augmented engines didn't do anything. Still at the same speed. In that case, bugger off with that. I'm just going to grab the expanded missile racks again. Give it something to do. This is probably the hardest part of the game, because now I have to get people to fight me, while I don't have any dedicated fighter wings to deal with them. So slow. Oh.
A vast virus database has
Yes,
been
thank you,
updated.
Avast. Bugger. I got caught by some pirate raiders. What I can do, order everyone to retreat. I'll guard their backs. The odd thing is, the computer when it retreats, it goes straight through you. When we retreat, we go to our rear, and as such, we can escape when they can't. defeat, but a good defeat. But I did lose my prey. Gee, there's a lot of raider groups at the moment. The different groups in the game seem to take the same makeups. Ah, let me attack you. Come on. No. Aha, gotcha. Another thing that still seems to be annoying is groups which can most definitely be caught because we have fast fighters seem to automatically be able to get away in auto-resolve. And as such, if you just get a lucky catch, you do have to actually play the mission. I gotta take a risk. I might be able to actually do it. If everyone just hangs around and actually plays this out properly. Now I have to definitely protect my carrier. Still alive, but my carry is taking a beating. But I think this is ours. Aha, repair and refit. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it would. I thought my carrier would just get overwhelmed. Oh, that's a lot of cash. And that's a lot of crew which I lost. I'm probably going to have to buy some more. No, it still has enough crew, believe it or not. But let's not take another risk like that until they repair. You can see the power of a fighter wing combined with a carrier. A fighter wing can do serious damage, then run away, fully repair up, come back and engage. Excellent. I have enough money for my interceptor wing. From there, everything is uphill. Target of opportunity, seize me first. That's the odd thing about the fire support cruisers. They only seem to be able to damage other slow fire support cruisers. Everything else can get out of the range of the long-range missiles. Come on, follow me. You can do it. Yep. Got a nice little hegemony patrol to introduce you to. Come on, guys. Ooh, that was too close. I think he knows what I'm doing to him, but he'd rather pursue me more of the time than run away. Ah! Now the destroyer actually is a bit of a worry. As such, I'm going to centralise my force so we don't overdo it. Whoa! And that's why we have shields, my folks. And engines, now that I come to mention it. Once again proving that fighters are overpowered. Oh, now I've got a lot of cash to spend. What are those? Tachyon Lancers? Ooh, they look like fun. I've never seen them stocked on the station before. I get the feeling they're going to disappear before I ever get the chance to use them, though. Holy cow. That's a large torpedo. Cool. Why is the game changing what items it stocks this time? Anyway, I need some more green crew for the carrier. A little more regular crew to make sure that my losses are sustained. And a save, because we're starting to move up in the world. And we're 3 triangles worth now. Once again, our speed takes a hit. We should be able to take on pretty good things now. Oh, come on. You know you want to fight me. Victim number 10. I wish I could auto-resolve them, to be honest. Sometimes you kill them, sometimes you don't. I think it just picks a pursuer at random. Literally, small frigates don't stand a chance anymore. Hello, bonus. And it didn't cost much speed either. I always take the small pickings at this level because, heck, sometimes it could be ages between battles. You just need that extra cash. No, he's faster than me. Oh, no. That is a cruiser. Even though I can kind of engage it, I would never deal any damage to it. Its armor is so massive, it'll take me forever. I'll probably lose all my fighter wings, even with the carrier, because it'll just hunt down the carrier. Once I get 2 wings of piranhas, I should be pretty good though. In the meantime, I'm not going to engage. Darn, didn't lose anyone. That's more like it. They heavily outnumber me, but my force is way superior in technology. We've finally given access to what type of controls, because we're both above 15 points. Generally, I want to defend because they're probably attacking me, which gives me better deployment options. You only want to attack if you think they're going to run away, because if they run away and you attack, then you still get to fight them. Problem with attacking is you're not given as much, it's not ordnance points, but fleet points, something similar. Oh, we'll find out in a moment actually. fleet points, yes. Of course, at the lower end of the game, it's not so important. Simply because you can deploy everyone anyway, your fleet's so small. The maps are quite a bit bigger than the normal engage because you have a small fleet situation. This is primarily due to the situation of they're all going for the sensor array. Because when you have a larger fleet engagement, you need the room. Gives you a bit of strategy for what to deploy first. I forgot to sell that. Darn it! Why do I always forget auto fire? Go ahead, destroy it, I don't care. The hound sucks. All that's left is a prana, which is about to get itself destroyed, so I can take control. And a search and destroy, just to let everyone know they can kill whoever the heck they like now. Good game. Now, my wings took a bit of damage, but to be honest, ha! The hound died. Ah, whoop-de-doo. But to be honest, my support carrier will repair them so quickly it doesn't matter. If only there was a happy medium ground between the carrier repairs and normal repairs. I guess it doesn't make much sense. How do you repair a fighter in the middle of space? Okay, give them a couple of days repair time. We can go back to fighting vastly overpowered fleets, like this one here. Oh, don't run away. I'll need you in a couple more days. Hopefully the Thunder will be alright. They know when to disengage. It's only a Talon wing anyway. Maybe only be point defense lasers, but when there's 6 of them, they can shred something. Off to kill a destroyer in the wonderful land of Starfarer. Because it's the wonderful area. I didn't think of an ending. Ha! Simply because it's fun. Engine boost. I could probably turn off the point defense lasers to keep the engine boost. Ah, damn it. My fighters killed it before I got in close. At this point in the game, it's pretty much just grinding. I'm grinding the medium wings, which think they can take me on, which they can't. Almost enough for the next 2 fighter wings. Once we've got them, it's pretty much straight sailing. I think I'll buy a frigate first, get myself a lasher. Need some anti-fighter capability in case. Ah! They actually tried to escape me. I guess they've heard. Odd. In this case, they're not actually trying to capture objectives, so we're going to place a defend point right in the middle so we can try and capture all of them. This doesn't mean they won't kill you. Oh, God knows. They know how to defend themselves. So keep this in mind, if you ever get some stupid AI running away with a capital ship, the capital ship can still completely destroy you while running away. Now that one's probably going to try and break through. So we'll need to harass. Should have enough to take it out though. Oi, aren't you meant to be capturing this objective? Oh fine, I'll do it myself. Ungrateful fighter wings. I'm not going to catch those. Yay! A bounty! 19 crew though. So, we can't board it. I've only got 5 marines left. We'll just kill everyone on board. What the heck? Did I just move the No, it's the planet moving. Ah, for a moment there I thought I changed the orientation of the map. Must escape gravity well. Too much of a hassle. $17,000. Just short. Okay, throw it. We're gonna go out there, kill some more stuff until I have enough to get 2, and then we can call it a video. I hope the enemy is going to cooperate, because having to fly through the sun means I'm going to go absolutely slow ass again. Don't know why it's all of a sudden dropped down another 5 when I haven't actually got any more fighters with me. I lost that hound, which is slowing me down. Whoo! No. As much as I think I'm good, that is 5, 7. Holy cow. 7 destroyers. I don't... Whoops. I don't think I'm going to actually successfully do that. Snake. Okay. Let's see if I can jip my way out of all this. No, I may be in trouble. Stop going out there, you bastards. We're gonna go here, and then going to try and make a run for it. We'll just try and capture that along the way. Ah, that's the retreat order. If I get away with this, I will be somewhat surprised. At the moment, the computer still seems to think that I'm not in an escape velocity situation. Gotta be really careful of the amount of assignments you give though, or you just run out. Gotta trust the AI to do what you wanted it to do. Thankfully, the computer didn't find me at all. I didn't realize it wouldn't be able to search me out, since it could fire missiles at me. If you ever run out of orders, search and destroy and full retreat are the only orders you can make at all. I think this might be the few situations where I can successfully retreat and actually call it a victory. Yeah. Oh well. I guess it still does call it a defeat even though it was an escape operation. I think that was worthy of us. What the heck? Sure, I can beat these guys, but why couldn't I move? Oh, it thought I was trying to pilot to the sun. Huh. Well, let's have fun flying through the sun. Seems my Thunder is having fun killing everyone as opposed to actually capturing the objective I told it to do. Oh well. That's what they're good at. Hey, a free lasher. Just what I wanted. Now let's see if I can do what I think I can do and just order everyone to retreat, and this time not off the other side of the map. Yes, I can. Huh. Now, can I get off the sun without something else engaging me? Done, I lost my lasher. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Corvus 2, you've moved. My max speed has gone down again, and I still have the same craft. Oh well, I won't for long. Hopefully it knocks it into the right speed. 21. I could almost afford the destroyer, but right now I just want to finish what I'm doing. So we grab ourselves a good lasher, another squad of interceptors, buy ourselves a lot more crew. Oh, the Tachyon Lancers are still here. Excellent. When I get to that level, I'll be having a lot of fun. Whoa. Gonna have to sell a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Vulcan cannons, fuel. Good, I can afford it now. Keep one long-range missile launcher just in case. Okay, I'm gonna need some marines, aren't I? There we go. And that concludes going from early game to mid game in a complete walkthrough scenario. After this, I'll be using my medium grade fleet to hunt down, grab a couple more anti-capital class vessels, and then we can truly take on the entire game. Except the big giant ass hegemony fleets. Oh, they're a nightmare. Anyway, I'll probably do another live stream / video tomorrow, doing the medium game to late game, and then we'll be done. Thank you for watching. My name is Crichton, and good night.